Look at this buffalo staring at me. Oh no, it's a calendar. There's a cat. There's another cat. I know it's cold outside when there's frost on the deadbolt. That door is sealed really good. This door, not so much. Let's see what the temperature is today. -13. The flag looks frozen. I think I just came up with a use for this. Can you see me? And this is just the way, the entry room to the house is. Ice cold. There's a nice amount of frost even on the door itself. And I'm not complaining because this door is sealed really good. And that's the important door. Next year or the year after, maybe I can get a new front door and get that sealed better. But it's not really a big deal because very little cool air comes through here. And it's mainly because of the doggy door. And even if the inside of that entry room was sealed good, a little cool air would still come through. It's barely noticeable. The other thing that we can talk about is this has now become my summer bedroom because the temperatures in here go down to about 60 degrees when it is 0 degrees outside or colder. I don't know what it's going to look like when it's -30 outside, and I don't want to wait to see. I put a lot of blankets on, and it's still okay, but what I found out was this is going to be my winter bedroom. And the reason being, this room, regardless of the temperature outside, 0 degrees or -13, stays at 64. And that's actually pretty comfortable when I'm sleeping. So it's a little messy because the cat's on the bed and I have to put my alarm clock up there. And I put this there because I haven't put the extra seal around the window for the cool air, although very little breeze comes through the windows. The windows are really good. The other thing is with this room, it's only one small window. The bedroom has two bigger windows. It's just no space for anything, but I slept there yesterday and I'll tell you, it was nice and toasty. So that's my winter bedroom. It's kind of like I've got a summer house and a winter house, except it's just a summer bedroom and a winter bedroom. And no room for anything because of all of my eBay stuff, but my clock fits perfectly on the floor behind the heater that I haven't had to use yet, but I just have it there because I bought it for the cabin when I was living there 2 years ago. And it's a good heater, and I like it. And it's pretty to look at. And I don't think I'm ever going to get tired of the views looking out the windows. Same with this window. Great that it's so big. This window would have a decent view, but that shade is an old one and it doesn't go up. So next summer I will get new shades for the windows. This shade goes down, but I have to roll it up. I think they used to be electric shades and they're just old and don't work anymore. I'm getting tired of keep on hanging up these towels. Every time I hang them up on there and up there, the cats jump up and drag them down, and I give up. And I can show you some things I bought from some auction house that I am going to start selling with the guy in Pennsylvania. Basically, I try to get it as cheap as I can. Whatever they don't sell, I maybe offer them something. And sometimes they say okay, and sometimes not. So it's kind of funny. Nobody bought these hats. 5 of them. I paid $1 for them. This, if it's leather, maybe it'll sell. This is worth nothing. That's worth nothing. The reason I wanted this just for $1, this camouflage hat. Camouflage hats usually do good, and I'm really curious what's on it. Kind of looks like the old Redskins or, sorry, Commanders logo, but I know it's not. That's worth $1 plus some. And then there's the orange hat. I can't see it. I'll find out what those are. Then this I really didn't care to buy. I think this was $2. And the reason I bought it is for the ceramic log with the candles. That sells for about $20, and I'm hoping if I throw that drummer boy in with it. But I don't like selling ceramics because, you know, that stuff can break. I hope he packs it good. I'm pretty sure he will. I bought a trestle set from Lionel just because I couldn't win anything. I wanted to win like a few trains, and I did. But this I got for $1. I said, okay, fine. Buy. This, I don't really know what I paid for it. It was pretty decent price. I want to say $10, maybe. And that should sell for roughly $30 to $40. That's a Lionel train. This was a really good one. I paid, I think, $45 for this because it's not common. And I'm guessing we can get $105, I'm going to say, for it. It's also I think it's a Lionel train. I don't even know. A Norfolk Southern. And I bought these DVDs just because I like having a bunch of smaller things. And I overpaid for these. I paid $8. In actuality, one of them sells for $10 on eBay, but I'm going to sell them together as a group. There's 23 of them. These I got because this just looks neat. I don't know what else to say. I don't even know itty bitties. You know, I didn't hear about them when I was in Europe. No idea what I can sell them for. This one I also paid a bit, I think $45. And the reason being because it all has to do with the key. The key is the key to the entire alarm clock. There's a few of those clocks selling for about $120 without the key, and with the key, you know, you can get as much as $150. Maybe you only get $125, but I couldn't pass this up. So I was happy with that. These are the 1980s erasers. Remember you used to have in school when you were little? Not the bottom ones. And I got all of these for $1. So I took it. I just said, okay, great, $1, I'll take it. They're sell for anywhere between $15 and $50, depending. It just depends. A lot just depends. This is a very rare 1968 Barbie house. I overpaid for it. I know that already, $120. But it'll sell between $200 and $300. Even if it sells for $200, we'll break even. Only reason I got it is because it's not going to sell less than $200. I wouldn't even think about it. I'll just wait for 6 months so someone buys it. These are Mickey Mouse bowling pins from Hong Kong. This is a musical circus thingamajig. I don't even know what it's called. That sells for about $15. These, I have no idea what they're going to sell for. I don't even know if those will sell. And the 2 milk creamers sell pretty good. They sell for about $15 each. And, oh, I didn't even see the keychain. No idea. I didn't even look that up. I just noticed that now. Bought these because I knew this one musical box would get us our money back for everything. So that's why I took that. I got a 1990s Cabbage Patch that's also very rare. I paid 22 for it, which is really a good price. It should sell for about 75. I always wanted to get these train sets. They're, especially with the boxes. And I think I paid 63 for this. Again, it won't be a big profit. I expect to sell it for about 150 after eBay fees and shipping. Probably we make a $20 to $30 profit. That's fine with me. I like having these rare anything, and especially these rare train sets. These are the Burger King 2007 NFL jerseys. I paid $25 for these, and the reason being I saw that 15 of them sold for $45 about 2 weeks ago, and there's 32 of them. So I figured it's worth more than $45, so I paid $25 for it. I think I just came up with a use for this. Can you see me? You know when they say you should always try something in life, never say I don't want to do that. Always try it, whether it's bungee jumping or rafting or shoplifting. You never know what you're going to be good at. So never don't do something. And I decided today I'm going to do something for the first time on camera. I'm going to eat a banana in minus 13 degrees. So here we go. First time ever. Has nothing to do with the cold, I just don't like bananas. 8 o'clock in the morning. Minus 13 yesterday. 29 degrees right now. There's a big truck coming. Yep, that's a big truck. It's Vanessa. She's bringing over some stuff because she wants to sell it at my yard sale in the summer. And I said, bring your big truck over. I'll help you unload it. I'm taking out the small things. His back wheel got blown away and then buried somewhere in the snow. That guy's still alive. So I don't know if I put this in one of my older videos, but the shed that I was cleaning out in the early fall when I first moved in here, in front of the door there's like a step, and I walked over this step 1,000 times, no problems. One day I came out and I saw this. And I just thought, well, what's going on? We solved the riddle. That's a moose print. A moose broke my steps. And I didn't even see him. Here, moosey, moosey, moosey. This is also good news. I now have light in the entry room. She also fixed that. And there's no way I can mess with any kind of wiring. But she messed around with it. She said she had some time. I think I mentioned it in the past. She started renting actually a small house about a 3-minute car ride from me. So she comes by often and puts stuff in the shed instead of paying for storage space. And I just said, throw it in the boathouse. And then she came up with the idea next summer she wants to sell some of the stuff. That's great. And whenever she comes by, she always wants to fix something. And then I say to her, don't bother, we can do it next year. There's no rush. I don't need a light in there. I have the those great camping lights that lights that room up perfectly for me. But she fixes it. Then I feel bad. I give her a Dr. Pepper and a snack, and she leaves. So I got to get her something decent for Christmas, because what I realized with Vanessa, I always say my friend, what I realized with her is everything she does, or basically between our friendship, I'm the only one who benefits. There's nothing I can really do for her. Her electricity went out. I said, stay over here, take the extra room. She said, no, I have a generator. I'm fine with that. So I can't really do anything for her to ever thank her. I brought her out to lunch once, but then I kind of feel like, I'm getting something out of that also. So I can't do anything to ever make myself feel like I'm saying thank you properly. So I think this Christmas I'll get her something neat for Christmas. And I'll show you what it is. I don't have many options. I may just buy something on Amazon and have it sent here, because I don't know. There's a hardware store. I can give her a hammer. Other than that, there's nothing really I can get her in this town. So we'll shop on Amazon and get her a decent present. But she deserves something because, like I said, even with the yard sale, she has a very good reputation in town for being reliable and a good builder, or, person that does renovations. So that's just going to help me when she's selling stuff at the yard sale. I told her, now people are going to come. Everything she does benefits me. So I'm really lucky I met her when I first came here, because, she's made things a lot easier for me. And some of this stuff is not so important. Like, I can live without a light in the entry room for, the winter, but it's nice to have the light. And it's nice that more people will come to the yard sale. And it's nice that my cats are finally sleeping, because, man, they were rambunctious this morning.